usually do this solo video thing, but I wanted to talk about a rack I recently bought off of Instagram, of all places. Now, I can't say this is some extensive review situation because I've had it together for 2 days, but I kind of noticed there's really nothing on the internet about it. It's the Wavebone fin rack. When I was taking some of the footage putting it together, my memory card ran out or something, and I didn't get all of it like an amateur. But I think I have enough footage, and I'll be showing it here. I got it boxed up. It was one of those boxes that, advertises what's on the inside. So I don't always love that, but that's not a big deal at all. It's pretty standard sometimes. So I ordered it, and I think it got to me within a week. I'm in Kentucky, and it shipped from California really quick. Kind of the interesting thing, if you're like me and you like pro audio stuff, like I am just getting pummeled with ads for racks and desks and that kind of thing right now. Because I was kind of looking at it. I have a Danger Fox desk. I have the 2-bay version. Seems like Andrew Masters and Colt Caparet, like all those kind of influencer studio guys right now, they have the 3-bay version. I have the 2-bay because my studio is a little smaller, and it made sense to do that and then have like a sidecar eventually. So I've kind of jumped the gun because I don't have enough rack stuff to even fill it up. It's a good problem to have. But I also, Danger Fox came out with I think they call it Xylo, a Xylo sidecar. And I noticed that the design of the fin that I purchased here and the Xylo are really, really similar in form factor. And in fact, I thought both of them looked really cool. And I have a Danger Fox desk. I didn't buy it new. I bought it used, and kind of even in that process, communication with them wasn't great. Some other YouTube reviewers have said something to that effect as well. Communication's not always their strong suit, is my understanding right now. Now, again, I did buy it used, so they didn't owe me anything. It was just like, I spent a couple weeks just trying to find out what kind of screw goes in this spot to go get it at Home Depot. But if you notice, some other reviews kind of say that too. Plus, some reviews make bigger deals of it than others, but there's part of that desk that are really not ergonomic at all, and they've since recently updated it. For example, like where your hands go to use the keyboard part, it's like recessed, and so you're like typing like this. And some of my jobs I charge by the hour, and I could literally calculate it was costing me time. I was taking longer to edit things because it was like not fun to use a mouse and a keyboard. Like, it was weird. So I fabricated a piece of wood that I set in it. And anyway, all that to say, there are some designs about the Danger Fox stuff that made me less inclined to look at the Xylo rack. That led me to what kind of form factor can I get that's similar? And then I started seeing this fin rack by Wavebone. And so kind of the first thing about it came in that box. Open the box, everything's cool. None of the box was damaged, so that'll come in because one of the pieces that I got was dinged up pretty good. It's the bottom tray area, and it's not something you'd really ever see, but I was kind of hesitant if I was going to stop putting it together or not because I didn't know how this was going to affect it structurally. Luckily, you pretty much can't see it. You can't see the ding. Again, the box wasn't damaged, so that means they shipped it to me packed with a flaw on the rack. But I decided to just keep chugging along and putting it together and seeing, once I got it together, do I care about this ding or whatever? But it's in a place you'll never see if you have racked gear. So it really didn't matter to me. The only thing that could have happened is it could have moved where a screw hole is. And it didn't. The screws went in just fine, and so it's great. Besides that, one of the things, I've been really weary of metal studio furniture because I put all my microphones and stuff in It's like a Craftsman tool chest. They're like aluminum or metal or something from like Home Depot. And you get it and you think it's this great value or whatever. And then you realize I have an Ampeg SVT and that tool chest goes crazy when the bass frequencies are going. And so this fin rack was a really alluring price. And on top of that, it said that like some of the fins on the side were there to dissipate low end energy and to not vibrate. And so I was like, well, they're saying all the right words. It's the right price. I think I paid $270 shipped. So I jumped into it, and kind of at the end of this, I'm really happy. I'm really happy with it. The wood finish on the top, it's okay. It seems a little artificial, but like again for the price, the Xylo is like $1,000, almost $1,000 over. Like this was I could buy like 3 or 4 of them for that. You know, it had that dent. The wheels are kind of crappy. But like, how much are you really moving it if you're using it for the studio? I will say with that, 2 of the wheels have locks on them. 2 of the wheels are always unlocked. I wish at the very least, if they're going to put the cheap wheels on it, all 4 of them lock, because it's still a little easy to scoot around. The way it's shaped, you know, it's got kind of this angular thing so you can get to the stuff, and the back of it's kind of straight. Beggars can't be choosers, but this straight area, it would have been cool to have rack ears on that too, so that you could kind of get interesting with, you know, what you put at the slant and like how you cable manage things to the back. And that kind of leads me to the next spot. There's really no good place to cable manage things on it. With that being said, again, the way it's angled, you know, whatever. The way it's kind of doing like this, your rack gear is kind of here. So you've got this like big area of space that you can get in there and change things. So to me, that makes up for it because the size is great. The only other thing is like on their website, it says it's sold out. It said the single ones were sold out, but you could buy a set of 2. But for some reason that wasn't sold out. And then I looked again and everything said it was sold out. And I sent them a message and they immediately sold me one and shipped it. So I don't know what that's about. And I can't vouch for all their products, but I can say that this one seems great. So thanks for checking it out. We usually do bass guitar content around here. We'll probably do a little bit of recording content in the future. So thanks for checking this out, and follow us on Instagram and all that good stuff. So see you.